Boston police, they are urging the community to be vigilant as they're investigating an increasingly common crime. We're talking about cell phones that are being stolen. NBC 10's Malcolm Johnson, he's live for us in the city right now. Malcolm, good afternoon to you. It sounds like a common crime, but it's more about what these criminals are doing after they access your phone.
That's right. Good evening, Colton. Tonight, Boston police say not only are these criminals stealing the phone, but they are making unauthorized transactions and going as far as making withdrawals.
Our cell phones have become our personal databases.
The amount of data that we store on our devices is kind of staggering, and we often don't give it second thought.
A second and third thought about what goes on our phones might be considered by Bostonians, as police say they're investigating stolen cell phones, resulting in multiple fraudulent charges and withdrawn funds.
If my bank account isn't protected and it's just auto login, then anyone can go in and, request a transfer for $10,000.
Cybersecurity expert Jeremy Fuchs at Checkpoint Software tells me users should secure all their apps involving personal information.
One of the things we like to tell people is that you should never actually know your own password. If you have a password manager that can generate a random password, it's some random, gibberish, and it's almost impossible to guess. And it's another way to keep yourself protected.
Boston police encouraging people to look out for those standing close by, watching as you enter passwords.
If you have access to the text messages that will display on the screen itself, you can actually impersonate a user on their bank account that sends a text message to the phone itself.
Cybersecurity expert Peter Tran thinks customers should avoid panicking if their phone gets stolen.
If your cell phone gets stolen, just call your cell phone provider. They'll disable it. They can send a remote kill, meaning remote wipe the device if they can.
And both of those cybersecurity experts that we spoke with, Colton, say it's important for users to rotate their passwords and always use multi-factor authentication. We're live tonight, reporting in Boston. I'm Malcolm Johnson, NBC 10 Boston.
Yeah, it's a good reminder there. And listen, just to stay on this just for a moment, right? Losing a phone, it can be stressful. We've all been there. In some cases, it can cost you more than just your identity. NBC's Monica Medea joins us right now with how you can protect yourself and what you can do if you've become a victim of theft here. Monica?
Yeah, Colton, our phones, they hold so much of our digital lives, and most of our financial accounts. That's why there are steps that you should take now to prevent personal information from falling into the wrong hands. First, make sure you have some sort of lock on your mobile device, whether it's a Face ID or passcode. And if you haven't done so already, you just heard Malcolm say it, enable two-factor authentication on all your applications, especially any bank account. And while tempting and convenient, avoid storing your passwords on your device. And remember, don't share any personal information, including usernames and passwords, via email or text. Now, if you've been a victim of a phone theft, you want to make sure that you lock down your email, because that way no one has access to any authorization code or tries to reset a password. Freeze your credit cards, notify your bank, and that way they can inform you of any suspicious activity. And then also, as you heard in that piece, contact your mobile provider. And don't forget to change, you heard this, your passwords on all of your accounts. If you can, use Find My Device or Find My iPhone to wipe all your data from your stolen phone. Always be alert, be cognizant of the whereabouts of your personal belongings, and be cautious about leaving your phone out when you're in a public place. Monica Medea, NBC 10 Boston, back to you.